Hey, Web and Post artists. So today you're going to be starting optical illusion project, which kind of looks like a worm tunnel. So to get started, you're going to have a regular piece of paper. I'm doing two smaller versions to show you some good ways to do it and some not so good. So on your larger sheet of paper, like a regular piece of typing paper, I would use a Sharpie also right away. Just start by drawing a wavy line going across your paper. Don't make it too crazy. See, we don't want it something like that, like this. That's a little bit much. You want to add about 5 or 6 dots going across. So let's put one in the middle and space about 2 or 3 on each side. So you wouldn't want to have it like this, where you have 600 dots going across. Gets to be a little more complicated. All right, so this is not be the good one. So to get started, you're going to make curved lines. So start just by connecting one line to another. And go right off the edge of the paper. Now the next set of lines, you want to start again where you just began by the dot. Make sure you go back and touch the line. You don't necessarily have to go way back down to the dot as you get a little higher up, but make sure you are touching. And really focus on making your lines curved. And what you wouldn't want to have is something like this, where you have, or that they're overlapping. You can see it really is difficult when you have a line that's. Another thing you want to avoid also is having them not touch, so you end up making like rainbowy lines like that. So nope, don't want that. So I'm just going to work on one of these and just keep on making it larger. Make sure you bring it all the way down and touch. If you want it to turn it all, just kind of start to pull it out to one side. And kind of make it change direction, which is kind of fun. You can steer your blob. You can also make it go smaller if you want to. You're going to take it right off to the edge. Real careful not to overlap. I just started to make mine overlap a little bit. Should keep your lines curving, and as soon as you touch, bring it on back. Let's keep on going to fill up the space. You might want a piece of scrap paper underneath so you aren't getting it on your table. Now you can also make your lines pinch off, so they might get really, really tiny. And that's okay, they might end up stopping. So you always can pull another line coming out, and I'll show you that in a minute. So just kind of let your lines take a life of their own. You may have to give your hands a break after a little bit, because it is take a lot of support and on your wrist. And I've seen some students have like overlapping, where they have one stop and then continue up the other side. I'll show you that on the other side. That one out of the way. that's going to kind of end off. So you can always have another one coming out. All right, once you have the one side finished, you're going to flip your paper over, and then you're going to have the lines go this direction. So again, start connecting your dots. And then keep on working your way up. If you are going to make them go smaller, just make sure you kind of gradually transition it up. And you can always start to make it larger again. That was probably a little too quick, so I'm going to split that one. And hopefully we're doing this in the Sharpie right away to avoid having to retrace all of your pencil lines, because that's going to be a little bit more of a mess than you'd like. So this one I think I'm going to pull and go behind underneath that one. Kind of steer over in that direction. Then I'll come out the other side. All right, so I'm gonna put this into time lapse. So you want to completely fill up your paper, and then you can watch the second part of the video on how to add some color to it.